Well, it does look like the government has, in this case, blinked first, doesn't it? It is just 24 hours since the junior doctors voted overwhelmingly to take strike action, 72 hours. It's unprecedented. And the nurses next week were to strike. They've paused that now for 48 hours, and they were upping the ante. They were withdrawing emergency and cancer care. So talks. First of all, the BMA said that they are going to have talks tomorrow with Department of Health officials. That is very different from what the RCN talks are going to be. And in fact, one source at the Department of Health said to me, look, these sort of talks with civil servants happen all the time. Nevertheless, it is talks which haven't happened for some time. The RCN is a different matter. They are meeting for the first time in a long time the Health Secretary, Steve Barclay. And as you said, intensive talks there. I have to say, this is only two unions, and there are a number of other unions who are involved in these strike actions. So the GMB, Unison, Unite, the Chartered Society of Physiotherapists, and they are not very happy tonight. And they have said that it's like somebody in number 10 doesn't understand how this works, that you can't just negotiate with one union. You have to negotiate with all. And in fact, Unison will be announcing some more strike dates tomorrow. Nevertheless, the RCN said tonight that they did believe that tomorrow's talks, which will be in person, should be constructive.
I think this is a significant step forward. Every nurse in England today can breathe a sigh of relief, and more importantly, our patients can. So let's get round the table tomorrow. I'm very confident with the move from government, and certainly we will do our very best to make sure that a fair pay deal is obtained for all of our nursing.
And there was another move from the government today on next year's pay deal.
Yes, well, first of all, the government announced that they had a £5.4 billion surplus in their coffers, which of course made it much more difficult for them to keep saying they couldn't afford a pay rise. So they have given evidence to the pay review bodies saying that they could offer up to 3.5%. That, of course, is still below inflation, so I'm not sure that that is going to wash with the unions, particularly unions like the RCN, who have said that they wanted above inflation pay rises.